Hey Aquarius, welcome to January 2019. Hope you guys are doing well. Okay, so a card's already popped out and it's the deception card, okay? Somebody is deceiving y'all. Somebody is deceiving the Aquarius. Somebody's been talking, chatting some crap behind your back, taking from you mentally, physically, emotionally, thinking that you don't know. They're pulling the wool over your eyes. They're envious of your level of happiness, okay? They're trying very hard to make sure you're not happy. And that is because of a bitterness, right? Because they want that happiness. Remember last month I was saying, like, as soon as I popped into your guys' energy, I was like, wow, you guys are doing really well. I wasn't the only one to notice that. So energetically, you guys were putting out a lot of positive energy and a lot of happy feelings. And the people that don't like Aquarians or like you, period, whether that's to your face or not, the people who your hidden enemies, they don't like that. They don't like that you're putting out happy energy, especially because for so long you guys were a little bit down and now you're finally on the upswing. And they don't like that. They liked it better when you guys were down, because an Aquarius who's on the upswing is a very, very dangerous competitor, right? And this is just the world that we live in, where our egos naturally compete. And with an Aquarian who's friends with everyone, who's very inventive, who has great ideologies, who has great ideas, who's smart, who's logical, who's good looking. A lot of Aquarians are very good looking because they have that unique look to them, that uniqueness as well, that ingenuity, that inventiveness. These are all things that people are very, very aware of that you possess, and they're very jealous of. And because an Aquarian is able to emotionally detach and put up that coldness and say, okay, screw you, goodbye, and cut you off like that, like you didn't even exist, that is very much so offending and hurting some people in your life, okay? Because they want you to emote. So it's probably somebody with water in their chart. They want you to emote, and you're just not giving that to them. So now they're chatting crap behind your back. They're starting stuff. They're taking from you. They're pulling from you in almost every which way, and they're tiptoeing around doing it, okay? Because they don't think that you're gonna ever find out, all right? But it is because they see that you're happy and they want to pull that from you, okay? They want to pull that from you because of your level of self-awareness as well. You have a level of self-awareness, of inner analysis. You're able to go inward and be like, okay, I know what I want, my hopes and my dreams and my wishes. You're a great friend. You rule the 11th house of peers and community. And all that stuff is creating a lot of animosity and a lot of hidden jealousy, okay? So Aquarius, what you haven't faced is new frame of mind when it comes to the power that you're giving out, which has created a shift in what is missing in your life. In comes the water sign, okay? So the water sign, this masculine energy water sign, is where you're getting the negative energy from. And that negative energy is coming because you have a new frame of mind, which when it comes to the power that you're giving out, emotional power, intellectual power, sexual, financial, whatever power you've been putting out there, which I think is just your happiness, just that empowerment period, that new frame of mind that the Aquarians had, when it comes to your happiness, you're putting that out. That's creating a shift, which is now making you realize that when it comes to your relationship with this water sign, there's something missing, something that's just not there, okay? So that's what's going on for January 2019 for the Aquarians. Let's see. So you want to protect yourself. You want to definitely protect yourself. When I said somebody is deceiving you, you would have instantly thought of someone. You would have instantly been like, drop that person. I don't care if they are your twin sister. Drop that person. Because if you instantly ever, even just the smallest instance, this small little inkling that this person is deceiving you, they don't deserve to be in your life, and you got to rid yourself of them, okay? And it's going to be hard, okay? So we have the moon sign, the moon card, and some pain involving 3 people, which tells me that the full moon, the new moon, or the next full moon will bring in that energy and make you realize who has been deceiving you. And it's going to hurt. It's going to really hurt. It's going to feel very painful. It's going to be heartbreaking, but it's what's needed in order for you to move on. Every burden, every betrayal is a blessing in disguise, okay? And you of all people can handle it. Okay. Let's get started. Okay. So the situation for Aquarians, January 2019 is overburden of responsibility. Working hard, working your butt off, doing what you need to do to get to where you want to be. Working very, very hard. It's keeping you on your toes. Your head is down. Your head is to the grind. And that's probably where this water sign comes in and has that level of deception. If it is the water sign or if it's somebody else, that first person you thought of, that level of deception may not even be malicious on their part. It could just be, like, for instance, I'm a moon in Aquarius and my husband is a water sign. He's a Scorpio and he's working shift work. And he's not happy at work, right? And then here I am, you know, I'm a professional tarot reader. I wake up when I want. I really do what I want. And although he loves me, there's a level of resentment there because he can't achieve because of blockers, right? So this person who's chatting crap, who's, you know, feels like they're taking from you and pulling from you and taking, pulling positive energy from you, it may not even be malicious. It may just be because they have that burden on themselves. They have this insecurity within themselves and this unhappiness within themselves. So they're naturally going to be drawn toward your light and try and pull from that. And if they're, you know, a lot of the times people, it's just a joke. Oh yeah, my wife, she gets to wake up whenever she wants and yada, yada, yada. That's still a negative, you know what I mean? It's still something negative to say and it still does affect my energy, your energy, but they're not necessarily doing it maliciously. They're just not taking responsibility for the words that they're putting out there and for the energy that they're putting out there, okay? So Aquarius, your hard work, you keeping your nose to the grind, you focusing on what you need to do is upsetting some people who feel like they can't accomplish the same things with your work ethic and with your level of cool, calm collectiveness, right? And those intuitive and ingenious and very innovative ideas that you come up with, that's another thing that's affecting these water signs and the people and those hidden enemies because they wish, water signs, they're not logical, right? They're emotional. So to be able to disengage their emotions and just think about it, that's a feat that Aquarians do every day very easily, but a water sign wishes, right? A water sign wishes they can detach from their emotions just for a second. Imagine how exhausting that must be to just feel everything. Okay, Aquarius, you've created something, you've birthed something, and this is the obstacle and the aid to your overburden of responsibilities. So whatever you've created, whatever you've birthed, whatever you've been nurturing is the reason why you feel like you need to work so hard and why you've been so overburdened with responsibilities, but it's also affecting your ability to carry out your responsibilities, okay? Subconsciously, you're feeling very pinned down, very overwhelmed, but it really just is your thoughts surrounding the situation. You feel like you're competing with a lot of people. You feel like you need to, you know, fight and be the best and, you know, kind of be one up and create changes and create freedom and you know, keep other people on their toes by fighting and working so hard. That's how you're thinking, right? Right now, people are seeing that you've gone through some major transformations, okay? Major transformations that we were talking about before. When you guys were on kind of the downswing, now you guys are on the upswing, and people are seeing that transformation because of your intuitiveness and because you've uncovered something within your relationships as well. Probably with this water sign, you've acknowledged the negativity that this water sign has brought to you. You've acknowledged how pinned down you've been thinking and feeling lately. You've acknowledged how overburdened you feel and how overwhelmed you feel with your responsibilities. And that's created a huge transformation in you because you're like, screw this, you know? Family and friends, they really are admiring you. Family and friends have now put you on a different level. They've put you on a pedestal, so to speak, because of how hard you've been working and because of your transformations and how positive you become. And although subconsciously you're like, I feel completely overwhelmed and trapped, family and friends don't see that. So they just see Aquarian as, wow, they're really rising. They have a great reputation. Everybody loves them. They're doing very well. So maybe a lot of that negativity and that jealousy and that hidden enemy is coming from family and friends. Hope and fear, Aquarius, is you want to invest your power in something. So you want to make an investment of some sort. You've been working so hard and you feel so overwhelmed. You're like, how can I invest the power that I've gained into another area so I can release some of this, so I can feel a little bit less, for instance, just say that you've been working your ass off and you've also been taking care of the house and you're just like a super person, right? You're a superhero right now. And you want to take some of the investments or some of the power that you've earned and invest in a maid or a housekeeper or something like that. You have a hope to invest, but you also fear it as well because you've never been in this position before to make an investment. And that's a scary, scary fact, okay? My advice to you, Aquarius, is talk to a financial advisor, because this hard work you've been doing, if you have nothing to show for it at the end of the day, then what's the point? I was just reading about Trump and how majority of his wealth comes from his properties and his businesses. Like, it's not anything that he is actually doing the work. You want to invest in something that makes money while you sleep so that you can ease up a little bit, so you can relax just a little bit. However, you do know that there's a lot of competition out there. You do know that you'd be fighting, okay? And you're already thinking that you have to put a lot of energy out and you have to fight. And that's another reason why you're feeling so overburdened with responsibilities. So when it comes to fighting, the outcome, Aquarius, for your January 2019 is you're going to keep thinking that you need to fight, that you need to compete in order to have freedom, in order to have changes, and you have to be the best. And that brings in this young earth sign, okay? This young earth sign who's either helping you with the competition, who's giving you that fuel, or who you're competing against. So young earth sign would be Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, somebody who's very grounded and somebody who wants material aspects. So maybe the reason why you're fighting is because of this young earth sign. And what that does, Aquarius, is that brings you new money, okay? You got new money coming in, new power. I strongly, strongly urge you to take this new power, this new money, and invest it, okay? Invest it into something that makes money while you sleep. Talk to a financial advisor, especially if you're a woman. This is how women get power. I've been having a lot of revelations lately. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, women gain power through financial means. Men gain power through sex, and that's why men will pay for sex and women will have sex for money. Right? That's just my theory. Okay, don't quote me on that. But gain power in whatever way that means for you. It could even just be intellectual power by going to the library, and learning more about a particular subject. But if you do find that the power that you gain this month, Aquarius, is financial power, please at least invest 5% into a savings bond, into, a stock or a share, something like that. Invest in yourself so that you can watch that power grow more and more as you just sleep, okay? Love you guys so much. Please comment, like, subscribe, and share it. Just really want to tell you guys that I started a new YouTube channel. I'm so excited. I'm going to post a link. It's New Age Nest, and weekly videos on, pretty much everything. There's not going to be very much tarot, but it's more the spirituality side, more power and positivity focused content. So for instance, right now there's 2 videos up. One on how to calculate your moon and Venus sign when it comes to astrology, which your moon sign is your emotional self and your Venus sign is who you are to your partner. So those are 2 very valuable pieces of content that you can use to empower yourself further. And then also a positivity crash course is posted right now on my new channel. And that's an 11 daily activities to change your mindset into that of more positive focus, so you can really embrace the new power coming in a positive way and not feel overwhelmed and not end up squandering it in the wrong areas out of fear or negativity or pressure, okay? So love you guys so much. If you want a personalized reading that includes astrology and numerology, my email address is beyondyoursunsign@gmail.com, which is also posted below. Love you guys, and I'll see you next month for your birthday month. Love you, Aquarius. Bye, guys.